I met Sarah during my sophomore year at college. Our encounter was mundane, sparked by a casual conversation over a shared interest in photography. Little did I know that our seemingly innocent connection would plunge me into a chilling tale of obsession. As Valentine's Day approached, Sarah confided in me about a stalker named Jake. He was a former classmate who had become fixated on her, bombarding her with unsettling messages and loitering near her apartment. Sarah, reluctant to escalate the situation, kept the incidents to herself until they escalated to unwelcome gifts and eerie encounters. I assured Sarah of my support, but my unease grew as Jake's fixation extended to me. He began contacting Sarah from fake numbers, mentioning my name in ominous messages. It was as if he were weaving a sinister web around us, drawing us deeper into his twisted fantasy. On Valentine's Day, Sarah and I decided to dine out, hoping to escape the tension that had enveloped us. Yet, even amidst the romantic ambiance, Jakey's presence loomed like a specter, a figure, concealed by a hat and shadow, watched us from afar, sending shivers down our spines. Retreating to the safety of my apartment, we found no solace. A disturbance in the backyard shattered the tranquility, revealing Jake lurking in the shadows. With adrenaline coursing through my veins, I confronted him, pinning him down until the police arrived. The arrest brought temporary relief, but the scars of Jake's obsession lingered. Sarah obtained a restraining order, a feeble barrier against his relentless fixation. Each day became a battle against paranoia as we wondered when Jake would resurface. His obsession reignited. In the end, Jake was just another chapter in our lives, a cautionary tale of the darkness that lurks beneath the surface of seemingly ordinary encounters. As we rebuilt our lives, we remained vigilant, knowing that in the realm of obsession, the line between reality and nightmare is razor thin. It was Valentine's Day, and the air buzzed with romance and anticipation. My boyfriend and I had plans for a cozy dinner, but little did we know that our evening would spiral into a chilling ordeal, leaving us questioning the boundaries between coincidence and malevolence. As we approached the restaurant, a peculiar couple caught our attention. They stared at us with unnerving intensity, sending shivers down our spines. Brushing off the discomfort, we ventured inside, hoping for a reprieve from their unsettling gaze. 45 minutes seemed like an eternity as we waited for our table. Impulsively, my boyfriend suggested a quick round of mini-golf across the street. Innocent fun, or so we thought. The empty mini-golf course offered little solace as an eerie sense of unease settled over us. It was as if the silence itself harbored secrets, waiting to be unraveled. Then she appeared again, the woman from the restaurant, accompanied by her silent companion. Her name, Mrs. Greddy, sounded like a twisted jest as she propositioned us with an offer too bizarre to contemplate. Her insistence on taking us to her studio reeked of ulterior motives, setting off alarm bells in our minds. We declined, hastily retreating to the safety of my boyfriend's car. But our discomfort only intensified as the mysterious couple followed us, their smiles stretching unnaturally wide. In a desperate bid to escape, we sought refuge in the familiar embrace of the Forest Line Road. But fate had other plans. With a deafening pop, our tires succumbed to sabotage, leaving us stranded in the darkness. Fear gripped us as we cowered in the shadows, the distant sound of approaching footsteps echoing like a death knell. With trembling hands, my boyfriend reached for his phone, dialing for help as we braced for the worst. Minutes stretched into eternity as we lay motionless, our breath shallow with dread. Then a glimmer of hope, the flashing lights of approaching sirens heralding our salvation. The arrival of the police marked the end of our harrowing ordeal, but the questions lingered like ghosts in the night. Who were Mrs. Greddy and her silent companion? What dark purpose drove them to pursue us with such relentless determination? 4 years have passed, yet the shadows of that fateful Valentine's Day still haunt us. Though we've moved on, building a life together, the memory of our encounter serves as a stark reminder of the thin veil that separates love from obsession and safety from peril. The fall semester of 2018 marked a significant transition for me as I embarked on online classes. anticipating my transfer to a local university for the winter semester. Amidst the whirlwind of change, I sought companionship and connection, leading me down a path fraught with unforeseen terror. Enter Tinder, a digital realm of possibility where chance encounters spark new beginnings. Little did I know that swiping right would introduce me to a girl whose presence would haunt me long after our virtual connection. Our initial interactions were promising, filled with shared interests and budding chemistry. Yet beneath the surface, ominous signs lurked, concealed by the veil of infatuation. Her demeanor shifted after Thanksgiving break, morphing from playful banter to thinly veiled hostility. Despite my concerns, I chalked it up to stress, a misguided attempt to rationalize the unsettling change in her behavior. As the winter semester dawned, so too did the demise of our relationship. The timing seemed almost scripted, an eerie foreshadowing of the darkness that lay ahead. With the finality of our breakup, I welcomed the solitude, oblivious to the impending nightmare that awaited. Valentine's Day, a day steeped in romantic anticipation, now tainted by the specter of loneliness. In a bid to stave off the solitude, I reactivated my Tinder account, seeking solace in the company of a stranger. Little did I know I was about to invite terror into my life once more. Enter Alex, a seemingly ordinary girl with a penchant for movie nights and quiet evenings in. Yet beneath her charming facade, a darkness loomed waiting to engulf me in a nightmare of unimaginable proportions. Our Valentine's Day rendezvous began innocently enough, a casual stroll, a shared meal, and the warmth of companionship. Yet, as the night unfolded, so too did the sinister truth lurking beneath the surface. In the dead of night I awoke to a chilling sight, a figure standing in the shadows devoid of emotion, consumed by madness. The air thick with dread, I watched in horror as Alex unleashed her fury, a cacophony of screams and blows raining down upon me. In the aftermath of her frenzied assault, I was left shaken, grappling with the reality of the nightmare that had unfolded. As dawn broke, I discovered the desecration she left in her wake, a grotesque tableau of horror etched into the fabric of my reality. Though the authorities offered little solace, I found refuge in the company of a friend, a beacon of light in the darkness that threatened to consume me. Yet, even as the days passed, and the memory of that fateful night began to fade, I remained haunted by the chilling realization that evil can lurk in the most unexpected of places.